Nearing game time now at Citizens Bank Park. Should be a good one. Mets and Phillies next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. It's the second and already the finale of this quick two-game series between the New York Mets and the Philadelphia Phillies. Welcome in, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this early season matchup. Alongside me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, let's take a moment to look at our two starters here tonight.
Yeah, and you've got a couple of guys here that aren't afraid to challenge you at the plate. They're not afraid to let you put the ball in play and let their fielders make the plays behind them. That should make for a pretty good matchup.
The guys will have much more to talk about as the night progresses, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting New York Mets as Terry Collins sets his guys up like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Gary Cox will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball one, and we're officially underway in Philadelphia.
First pitch of the night. That home plate umpire's already letting you know what kind of game it's going to be.
Now a ball sprayed fouled into the seats near third. One on the way. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. The mercury has dipped under 50, 49 degrees here at first pitch. Here's the swing and a chance for Howard over at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. So the rookie passes his first test here on the mound, and with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic. If it happens in baseball, it happens in Majestic. Number 30 will get his first opportunity here. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1-0. Now a swing here and another ground ball headed to first. And he'll take it onto the bag himself. 2 gone now here in the first.
And that's what the two-seam fastball will do for you. Running away, not just for strikeouts. Here he gets him to hit it on the ground for an easy out.
Michael Lee will dig in. Currently 5th in the National League in batting to begin play. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a spot where it helps to have a two-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
Got him. Maybe the best paw ball he's thrown, and that'll end it. Down in order go the Mets. It's the Mets 0. Phillies coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And in the field, we see the Mets will line up this way. Phil Gosselin will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Second baseman, Phil Gosselin. Let's go Phillies.
And he takes ball 1. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And he is going to have extra bases here to start the home first. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
Pretty safe to say he was sitting on the fastball there. He's out in front of this pitch and he just drills it right down the line. And that'll put him in a good position here with a runner on second and nobody out.
Freddie Galvis will take his first swings here, and as you can see, not a lot going right for him offensively here in this first month of the year. And this is low, ball 1. A runner at second, nobody out. A throw behind the runner at second. Don't want to forget about him. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Cox is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in, and he is off to a dreadful start at the plate as he has not hit the ball well in April. Runner not going anywhere at second. Now the pitch. And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Now a pickoff play at second, and he'll get back in standing. 1 out and a runner on second base. And he'll turn and throw back to second again. keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he'll take this one as well. It's now 2-0 to the Philly third baseman.
Hey, it's danger any way you look at it right here. You've got a base open, but you've got an even better hitter waiting on deck. So I don't think I'd be working around this guy. I'd be forced to go right after him.
Pretty good cut there, but it's to 2-1 now. Colon looks back. Now the pitch. Swing, and he shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Oh, boy. On a nice summer afternoon, this will sting just a little bit. But on a cold night, that's going to make your hands feel like you've got a fistful of bumblebees.
So a man at third here with 2 gone, and digging in, slugging first baseman Ryan Howard. First pitch coming. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Already hitting 98 miles an hour here in the first inning. He's one of the hardest throwers that these guys will see all year long.
And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. As a look, now the pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. We'll move to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia with no score. Number 3 will stand in now, and as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers.
Number 3.
Go back to New York, man.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
No matter. We got him.
Grounded, foul.
Nope, that's foul.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Swing and a shot toward right center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
Boy, what a great play there in right center field. You know, he may have taken up a little sod on that play, too, because he pretty much stuck the landing. But he's able to make that play, and he looks like he's okay as well.
David Lee will stand in now, and this is certainly a guy that can beat you in a lot of ways. Currently your National League stolen base leader. First pitch coming. Fouled back. And this is going to be a foul ball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. you don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Come on now, Phil.
The 1-2 with one away. Now a fastball runs inside and drills him. Oh, that's gotta hurt.
Batting second baseman.
I can laugh at this because I've been there. But watch his reaction to this hit by pitch. Oh, that hurts. That'll be black and blue for a month.
Daniel Murphy will dig in for the first time here, looking to change his fortunes a bit as he's seen that average dip these last 4 or so games. On the ground to third. To second for one. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Through an inning and a half, no score on the show. Dominic Brown will stand in here, and like so many others, hitless in the shutout last night.
Fielder, Dominic Brown.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Come on, Dominic. Here we go.
Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Pretty evident here that they weren't going to give this guy anything to pull in this at-bat. I mean, the guy has such quick hands through the pitch inside. But you're going to see that all 4 of these pitches on the outer half of the plate, and he just can't adjust to any of them.
Michael Franco will be the batter. Right there for strike 1. What to make of Big Bartolo Colon? Who saw that coming last year? 18 wins and a 2.65 ERA in a season in which he turned 40 years old.
And both of those numbers were good for second in the entire American League. He wound up getting priced out in Oakland, so he's got a new ball club this year, and are they ever happy to have him too?
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
And now, as a hitter, 1 and 2, you've got to be thinking right center field. Take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And this ball will be chopped foul. Up and in here as he had to bend out of danger. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Now a ball rolled slowly down the third baseline. Throw to first, and Colon's looking good here as he gets 2 quick ones to start the inning.
This is always a tough play for a charging third baseman. Everything's got to go right, and you see the good transfer, then the sidearm fling off of the right foot, and he does a nice job of getting enough on that throw to make the play.
Darren Ruff will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Now here's the first pitch. Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. Oh, he checked his swing there and pops this one up. Cologne is there, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. We'll move to the third with no score. Michael Kadire will lead things off. Bottom third of the order set to go here in the third. Third inning starts with a slider that's looked at here for ball 1.
Come on, Up. What are you doing?
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Grounded foul off to the right. The 1-2 to Kadire. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gosselin will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. You'll be feeling that one all night long.
Brian McCann will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
Come on now, Phillies.
And a fastball here that's taken for ball 2.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Mets are still looking for their first hit of the ball game. 3-0 now. Seems like they're working very cautiously here. Is this a little too cautious?
Yeah, I mean, why are they giving this guy so much credit up there? He's someone that you got to come right after.
And they are still hitless, but at least they'll have a base runner here. It's ball 4.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Bartolo Colon.
Bartolo Colon will take a long look down here as he may be bunting to avoid the double play.
Keep that running close.
Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
And you know, I've always thought if you're pretty sure a guy might be trying to bunt, then put that first pitch out of the strike zone. Make him show you his intentions. Maybe you get him to offer it something that he shouldn't.
And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. Flip to the second baseman covering now for the out.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Gary Cox will get a second shot now. He grounded out to start the ball game. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. We've played 2.5, no score on the show. A.J. Ellis will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
Wow, he is spotting that fastball on a dime here early on.
Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. And they'll try to keep crowding him in, but this pitch misses as well. It's 2-1 now. That's on the outside corner. Count 2-2.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Alex Gonzalez will dig in here. And here's the first pitch. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And this is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone.
Yeah, both these two starters are matching each other in the early innings, stride for stride. He's an out away now from a 1-2-3 bottom of the third.
Phil Gosselin will stand in now with two away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
He tried to hold up there, but here's a check swing grounder to the right side. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Number 30 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
First baseman, number 30.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And a jam shot here as this is sent towards second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And whoa, you see the big number. How about 99 for a top speed? Not too many guys around the league can match that. Michael Lee will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike one. A good pitch there on 0-1 as this is hit foul over to the right side. Strike two now. And this is fouled back and out of play. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1-2.
Oh, classic strikeout pitch there on 0-2. It's one he loves going to, but great recognition there at the plate to lay off.
And the palm ball can't find the zone, and it's 2-2.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Swing, and he shoots this one to first. But taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher.
Still looking for that first hit of the ball game, and this one had the potential to be one, but it was not meant to be.
Number 3 will step in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's a hard hit ball. Caught out there at second base. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. Freddie Galvis will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0.
Come on now, Philly.
2-0 now.
Two really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
Now here's the ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And he'd been on a pretty good roll until that base hit right there. He'd set down 9 in a row, so now he's going to have to remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Cesar Hernandez will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Swinging a hard liner to center field, and that's in there, base hit.
Can't ask for a whole lot more to start the inning. Hey, back-to-back base hits haven't threatened to score our first run of the night.
Ryan Howard will stand in now with 2 on here and nobody out to begin the inning.
And on the mound, he hasn't found himself in too many rough spots so far, so this might be his first real test of the ballgame.
And a feeble swing that time. It's 0-1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
Come on, Phillies.
And that misses 1-1. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now with still nobody out. And with that, that'll push his hit streak to a modest 6 games. Dominic Brown will try it again, set down on strikes his first time. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Now a fastball is lifted into the air to shallow center. Cox has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner, but he'll wisely think better of it as he retreats to third, and that's an important first out.
Boy, you got to believe he's counting his lucky stars out there on the mound. He's facing one of the best run producers in the game with the bases loaded, and he's able to retire him. And he's still not off the hook yet, but at least that'll earn him a big exhale out there.
Michael Franco will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Well, he needed to get ahead, and he does with the fastball. It's 0-1. Swing, hard hit ball to second. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back in Philadelphia right after this. David Lee will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
David Lee.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. And after getting hit in his first at-bat, he's got to be saying, look, enough with the inside pitches already.
Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
Now a ball lined hard toward right center, and he'll have himself a base hit.
A pretty good swing there. You'll watch. Head stays down, ball gets deep in the zone, and he lets those hands lead the way, and he drives it to right field. That's as good an approach as you're going to see.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. 0 for 1 here in this one.
Hey, Clutch, Turn to the double play for one.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
And you know, he's been the beneficiary of most of the calls here tonight, but I think that's one that he thought he should have had.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
Is he worrying too much about that guy on first?
I think he might be. The guys worry so much about the stolen base, but they don't realize that a walk is 10 times worse.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one. Runners off for second. And he won't have to contend with the throw as that misses for ball four. First and second now to start the inning.
First and second now after the walk, and they haven't gotten much going offensively against this guy at all. So this is about as good an opportunity as they've had.
Michael Kadire will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First offering on the way. At the knees, strike one.
Good pitch right there. Right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now both runners on the move. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd foul. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball. And now this will make it down to the 334 sign. And the run will score from second to make this a 1-0 ball game.
Well, he'd been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Brian McCann will stand in. He drew base on balls his first time. Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike one.
This is not the time to go helping him out. You got two men in scoring position, so the pressure's on him, not you.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I'll tell you, he's already hit one guy. He is not afraid to work inside.
No, and as much as I hate to say it, pitchers have just as much right to the inside part of the plate as you do.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Pause, now the pitch. And they get him off balance that time as it's slapped the other way to short. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a good job here to plate their second run of the inning. Just a simple ground ball was all he needed, and he got the job done, playing some good small ball.
Bartolo Colon will stand in, and you have to figure that he'll likely be swinging the bat now. Infield expecting bunt. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
And now's where he can't get discouraged out there. He's still pitching well, only down 2-0. Still plenty of time left to turn it around.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
He's going to steal, I'm telling you.
And this will be fouled away. Runner at second here with one man out. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Now a ball hit back up the middle, and that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the run will score from second here as this is now a 3-0 game.
Helping his own cause right there, and no need to wait for the RBI guys to drive him in. He says, you know what? I can be an RBI guy too. That's a great at-bat right there, and that drives in a run.
Gary Cox will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
That one is going to throw.
Fouled straight back. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. Runner back safely. And this is in the dirt, but a good job there to keep it at his feet. 3 runs already home here. And a fastball in the dirt, but it's blocked nicely as he keeps it in front of him. Too quick that time as that ball's grounded foul. Swinging a hard hit ball towards the hole, and that is through into left field, a base hit.
And things are starting to change for the worse out there. Now, this is a guy who hadn't given up a run until earlier this inning, and now all of a sudden, he's having a hard time getting anybody out. Looks to me like he's hit the wall out there.
Here comes the Phillies skipper on his way out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. David Buchanan is going to take over here in inning number 5 as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Number 30 will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Pretty good now, Phillies.
Ball one.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike.
Let's go!
Oh, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Galvis ranges back, and he has it for out number 2.
And the way this inning's gone, his eyes had to be lighting up on that pitch, but all he could do was pop it up.
Michael Lee will stand in, the 8th batter in the inning, as he'll get a shot with 2 on and 2 out.
Get out of here, Matt. Back to the door.
That hits the outside corner. It's strike 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Let's get him out.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Not much of a lead at second. Now here's the pitch. Fastball called strike. 1-2.
And now here 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
And this one will be fouled back in among the fans. Another 1-2 delivery. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball.
That's a good idea, 1-2 right there, just to see if he'd chase. But now with the count even, I think this one has to be in the strike zone because you don't want to run the risk of loading the bases for the cleanup guy.
And a swing and a miss, as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits here. No errors, and 2 left. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Mets lead this one 3-0. Darren Ruff will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th.
Phillies. Left fielder, Darren Ruff.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Way outside. 1-2. Now here it comes. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
The catcher, number 17,
A.J. Ellis will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Cox is there, 2 gone.
Yeah, that's just a good pitch right there. That's a two-seam fastball working its way back inside, and he's probably fortunate he didn't break his bat. He winds up getting this one right down there on the label, and he's retired.
Cody Ashe will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 25, Cody Ashe.
Now the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
You know, maybe the most impressive thing about his performance so far, he's doing it all in a hitter's ballpark. But it's hard to come in here and pitch like this, but he's done a heck of a job.
Come on, Phillies.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges and stayed out of the middle of the strike zone.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down 3-0. Justin DeFreitas will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Justin DeFreitas.
Number 3 will dig in for the 3rd time now. He started the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Number 3.
Pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-1. Hit hard to the right, foul. Has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled off to the right. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he popped him up back into foul territory behind first. That's slicing, just foul. Here's another 2-2. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
Well, let me tell you, when you're on a losing streak, this is an out. But when you're on a winning streak, man, these are the little breaks that just seem to always go your way. He's got himself an infield single.
David Lee will dig in. He singled and later scored his last time.
They're gonna hit run.
Now the first pitch. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
Let's go, Phillies.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Go home, Matt.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Boy, a leadoff single, now a 3-0 count. Not exactly the way you want to start things out on the mound.
And And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1.
Come on, Phil. He's gonna steal, I'm telling you.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And Brown will look this one in for out number 1.
And right here, you've got the right fielder shading just a bit towards the alley. And I thought he'd have too far to go to get this ball, but he does close quickly out there, and he makes the play near the line.
Daniel Murphy will dig in. He walked and later scored last time. First pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Runners on first with 1 down. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Come on, Willie.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, an interesting setup now on 2-2. Here's where you really need to pay attention to that guy at first.
Now a move over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
As you can see right here, his timing just seems to be off a little bit at the plate right now. And you know what? That can happen during the course of the season. You're not always going to have your good swing. And he's the kind of guy that's got a lot of moving parts in that swing. So maybe he's at the point now in the season where he might need just a little time off so he can get back to the basics.
Michael Kadire will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the first offering. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's running towards second. A pitch out. The throw. And they'll nail him at second on a brilliant call to pitch out, and the inning is over. Mets go down quickly, but they lead it 3-0. Phil Gosselin will stand in to lead things off here in the Philadelphia 6th.
Second baseman, Phil.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And that misses. 2-1. Pitch on the way. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike 2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider. Swing and a ball hit fairly well, heading high and deep toward right center.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Freddie Galvis will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. Line fouled off to the left and a few rows back. Tries to drag his way on here, but now he's behind 1-2.
And he had the perfect pitch to try that, right on the outside corner.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And I'll tell you what, a 3-0 lead with the way this guy's throwing must look like a 10-0 lead to these guys. I mean, they just haven't been able to solve him at all so far.
Cesar Hernandez will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. And he gets a piece here as this ball's fouled away. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. Cox will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Phillies down in order. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Philippe Almond is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Philippe Almond.
Michael Kadire will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Michael Kadire.
On the ground down the first base line, but a foul ball here, 0-1. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
And a fastball runs in a bit too close for comfort that time.
He will definitely give you something to think about up there. There are no comfortable at-bats against this guy.
This is sharply hit back up the middle, and the leadoff man is going to reach here. He's got a base hit. And now he has some trouble with it in center.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Brian McCann will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
Let's go, guys. Come on. Runner.
And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Boy, I think he's pretty lucky to get in there safely on this play. It's a decent jump, but I think a good throw might nail him down there. Instead, you see it's wide of the mark, off to the shortstop side of the base, and he's able to beat that tag to get in safely.
Pickoff move to second, and he's back in standing.
Shut him down now! Shut them down!
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
On! Let's go, Phillies!
Here's a softly hit ball back to him on the mound. Whoa, but that's just self-defense as he spears it for the out.
Two-seam fastball that time. He got decent contact on it, but he didn't really extend through it, and this turns into an easy little line-out.
Jake Diekman will come on and pitch here with one gone in the top of the seventh. Bartolo Colon will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Lays off 1-0. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway.
Put him away!
Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Nothing better for your confidence than to come right in out of the bullpen and strike that first guy out. A lot of times, that'll set the tone for your whole outing.
Gary Cox will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far.
Let's keep him right here!
Looked like he went around that time. They'll appeal down to third, and yes, sir, it's strike one. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter, facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is low, but it's roped in quickly, and that runner will hold at second base. That's hard hit back up the middle. And that's off his leg on the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
And he'll be the first to tell you, this may be a ball he should have had. You can see he gets the glove down in time, but it was definitely a tough play. You can't give a guy an error on a ball like that.
Number 30 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1.
Yeah, you know you don't want to give him any kind of cheapie here with 2 away. That's a nice block behind the plate.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this will be foul. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that'll bring home another as they open it up to a 4-0 advantage now.
And that may be the at-bat there that finally seals the deal here. That'll make it a 4-run lead right now, and that will be awfully tough to overcome this late in the ballgame.
Michael Lee will get his shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 7. Runner holding tight at second. Now the pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0.
He's going to have to punch his way off the ropes now.
And this is fouled at the plate. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
2 down, runners at first and second. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Galvis has got it, and the side is retired. Mets forced to settle for 1 here in the inning. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Philly. It's the Mets 4 and the Phillies nothing. Ryan Howard will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around. Called strike 1 on a circle change. Good pitch. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
Ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Look into McCann, the 1-1. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a swing and a miss by Howard, and the big guy can't make contact. There's 1 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Dominic Brown will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. In there, no balls and a strike. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
Here we go.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Fouled back. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Good waist pitch, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
And you start to wonder if anyone's going to get on base against him again.
next for
That's
Philadelphia,
10 straight
third
now. He's
baseman,
retired.
Michael Franco.
Michael Franco will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Boy, I'll tell you, to be down 0-2 against a guy like this with the stuff he's got tonight, not a comfortable spot to be in.
Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Here's the 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this.
Your attention, please. Now
So a
pitching
call
for
to the
Phillies,
bullpen now as right-hander
number 50,
Chad Qualls is set to take over on the mound. Number 3 will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Third baseman, number 3.
And he hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
Hard hit down the line. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's another 1-2. Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. David Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Sliced down the line at first. And this one gets past Howard down the line. It's a fair ball.
Well, this is just excellent plate coverage here. I mean, this is a guy that uses the entire field. You'll see him just reach that bat out there and slap it down the first baseline for a base hit.
Daniel Murphy will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
Come on, Philadelphia.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1. Now a ball lined into left field. That's a base hit. And they'll get it in quickly, so it's runners at first and second now with 1 man out.
Well, he got that first out easy enough when he came on, but now it's back-to-back hits here with 1 away. So he's going to have to bear down now and make sure that this thing doesn't get any worse.
Michael Kadire will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game.
Come on, turn the double.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. First and second now, 1 man out.
Nice.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, at the very least, if you're going to go down swinging. That's a tough way to make a second out when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Brian McCann will stand in with a showdown looming. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 8. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. Oh, high, deep, Where will this one come down? Now that is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field as this lead swells to 7-0.
You can tell he was making a concerted effort to keep the ball down against this guy, but you just can't keep it down forever, and he finally got a pitch he could handle.
Jerome Williams will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Bartolo Colon will make a 4th plate appearance tonight, and why not? He's been in command. Now here's the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, big Phillies! All right, let's go, Phillies!
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Well, give him some credit. With 2 outs, a lot of pitchers will just leave that bat on their shoulder, but he's at least taking some hacks and making the pitcher work.
And this is grounded foul down the line, so he'll tee it up again. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. But the Mets strike for 3, all coming courtesy of this 3-run home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies. Darren Ruff will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so against a guy who's definitely in a groove out there.
Yeah, he struck out the side his last time through, and they've got to do something to get this guy out of the role that he's been on.
Come on, Bill!
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
Lee is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. He's shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
A.J. Ellis will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And now time is called as a beach ball has made its way out into left field here. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Ready with another 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Kelly Dugan is up off the bench with the bat in hand, and that'll spell the end for the pitcher Williams.
Dugan.
Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Drew Storen will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th. Gary Cox will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th.
Gary Cox.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here comes the 1-0. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
And this one will be out of play off to the left. Oh, now this is hit hard to the right side, but caught out there at second base. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the 9th.
Well, this is just kind of a little soft humpback liner, and these look like the easiest plays in the world, but Eric will tell you, sometimes a ball can knuckle on you a little bit. It didn't happen to him right there, and that's an easy play.
Number 30 will step in, 1 for 4 in the ball game. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. And he changed up on him here, but this is a foul ball. And this ball will be chopped foul. Here comes a 1-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. after 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Michael Lee will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Now here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. And that's high and away, and the count goes to 2-0.
2 times here they've gone away. Both pretty easy takes. And as a hitter, now I'm thinking it might be time they try to bust something inside.
Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now. Pretty clear the plan is to keep everything away.
And that's smart for most guys, but you've got to know your scouting report because this is a guy that can cover the outside part of the plate.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. The 3-1. And a swing and a ball hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Swing and a tapper out in front. Throw on to the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Top of the order due up. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies nothing. Phil Gosselin will be tasked now with leading things off in their half of the 9th as they'll try to do something to prevent being shut out.
And whatever they've done for the first 8 innings hasn't yielded a whole lot so far. So, quite frankly, I'm not expecting too much.
First pitch coming. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And this will be fouled away. And a half-hearted attempt that time as he broke the plane of the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes now. And now a pitch on the way. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
And I know he wants the shutout, but with his pitch count the way it is right now, a walk right here might signal the end of the line for him.
Take the baseball ball.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And there's out number 1.
Well, he certainly had all of his pitches working for him so far. And that's translated to a 4-hit shutout to this point.
Freddie Galvis will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through.
Come on, you can do it.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. I know we have a tendency in the media to get hung up on pitch counts, but this is a legitimate workload he sweated through so far.
Yeah, anytime you get up around that 110 mark, you put in a full shift, and he's fast approaching it here.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. Throw too late to get him at first. Not a thing of beauty, but it's an infield single nonetheless.
Now batting, center
Boy, it's been a
fielder.
long time since these guys have even had a base runner. You have to go all the way back to the 4th inning to find their last one, so hits have definitely been few and far between.
Cesar Hernandez will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Ready now on 1-1. A little bit outside. 2-1. And he swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. Cox is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
And this is all about taking charge out there. That's the center fielder's ball if he can get there. So he calls everybody off, and he makes the play easily.
Ryan Howard will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
First pitch coming. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away for the final out, and the Mets make it 6 straight victories now as this one is over.
Well, we've talked about it all throughout this game. He was completely in charge, essentially, from pitch 1. And now he finishes off a masterful performance here, getting the complete game shutout.
Time for one final check of the line score as you see the key players there in this shutout victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 7-0. Good night from Philly.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious New York Mets, 7 runs, 11 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Philadelphia, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 3 minutes. A reminder that extra post-game SEPTA trains on the Orange Broad Street line are available at the Patterson Avenue station, and extra C buses are available directly outside the stadium.